The gaming industry never sleeps. Each month of every year contains at least a handful of noteworthy games from major studios, along with a slew of indie projects that aim to satisfy a niche audience. Naturally, that extends to Sony's consoles, particularly right now as the libraries for both the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 expand simultaneously.
This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll check out the top 10 new games for PS4 and PS5 in 2022. It's going to be a busy time ahead for PS5 owners as an absolute litany of new releases are hitting the coveted console in the coming months. Throughout 2022 and beyond, here are the top 10 new games for PS4 and PS5 in 2022. Ghostwire Tokyo. Despite being published by Bethesda, the highly anticipated Ghostwire Tokyo will still be hitting the PS5 as a timed exclusive. But what's all the fuzz around this title? Well, Ghostwire Tokyo is being developed by Shinji Mikami. If you haven't heard of him, he's a talented man involved with some of the greatest PlayStation titles of all time, such as Onimusha, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil, the original Devil May Cry, and many more. Japan's capital city is being taken out by the so-called visitors as all of the city's population has mysteriously disappeared, and it's up to you to unfold the mystery. How are you supposed to fight those evil spirits? The combat system was described by the developers as karate meets magic. Remember the ninja hand gestures from Naruto? You got those. Ghostwire Tokyo is set to be released in 2022 for the PS5. Before we move on to the next new game for PS4 and PS5 in 2022, like this video, smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell right now, because if you don't, your PS4 and PS5 will be ruined. You don't want it to happen, right? So keep on watching. God of War Ragnarok. Alongside its delay, it has been confirmed that when the next gen of God of War releases in 2022, it will do so as a cross-gen title on both PS4 and PS5. You all knew that this was going to be a mandatory title on the list. God of War 2018 was a unique and genius approach to a continuation of the franchise that has been a console seller since 2005. After some delays, we still don't have a release date, but at least we have a gameplay trailer to get a taste of how the game will look and play like. No doubt, God of War Ragnarok stole the PlayStation Showcase event. God of War Ragnarok is going to end the Norse saga as the title hints, so expect large-scale clashes with Thor and the King of the Gods, Odin himself. To prevent Ragnarok and seek answers, Kratos and Atreus find themselves on a quest to find and free Tyr, the Norse god of war who is believed to be dead. Rainbow Six Extraction. This spin-off from Rainbow Six Siege looks like a fun cross between the game's hardcore shooter mechanics and the co-op fun of Left 4 Dead. With objectives to complete that will challenge you to work as a team and think on your feet, it looks like it could be really enjoyable, and after a long time in the oven, is nearly ready to release. Deathverse Let It Die. Sony today announced Deathverse Let It Die at its State of Play event. The game is set to launch in 2022 for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Deathverse is a multiplayer melee survival action game. According to the trailer description, the player characters are battling it out in what appears to be a reality TV show called Death Jamboree set in a world called the Deathverse. The game is a sequel to 2016's free-to-play roguelike RPG Let It Die, and is set after the game takes place in the same reality show. Forspoken. Forspoken is another high-profile upcoming title for PS5 that we saw in September's PlayStation Showcase event. It was one of the games that made the show jaw-dropping. Square Enix gave us a good glimpse of how the game will look and play, and we're excitedly waiting to get our hands on it. A vast open world, photorealistic graphics powered by the Luminous engine, the ability to travel wherever you wish at any time, fast-paced combat, role-playing gaming mechanisms, and much more are to be tied in with the game's plot. The story centers around Frey Holland, a girl who got lost in the supernatural world of Athea after being magically transported from New York. Horizon Forbidden West. The world of Horizon Zero Dawn is a true playground for players. Gallop through the wilds on your trusty charger to take in the lush environments and vibrant settlements. Embrace your inner hunter and sneak through bandit camps, taking down enemies silently and disable enemies for them to call for backup. or climb to the highest mountains for gorgeous views and mysterious old world secrets. Horizon Forbidden West, the upcoming sequel and continuation of Aloy's action-packed adventure, is built on the same principles of player freedom. In fact, it was important to the team at Guerrilla to offer even more ways to explore and experience the world. Elden Ring. Elden Ring is actually a part of the Dark Souls world and will stay true to the dark tone of the franchise. Core gameplay elements will be kept as well, so expect to die a lot, but new stuff is coming. Exploration is going to play a major role as the Elden Ring is going to be fully open world. The just released gameplay video footage showed us a more complex combat system, mounted combat, new stealth moves, heavy use of magic, and a multiplayer consisting of co-op, PvP, and invasions. Ready to recover the stolen pieces of the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord? The twisted fantasy world of the lands between grimly awaits you on the PS4 and PS5, available on February 25, 2022. Dying Light 2. The first Dying Light was an open-world survival game built primarily around smooth parkour-inspired movement, brutal melee combat, and a unique day and night cycle that featured an action-heavy style of gameplay during the day and a more careful stealth-based style at night to avoid the much stronger and more aggressive volatile zombies. Dying Light 2 will be a massive game, one that will once again be playable cooperatively as well. We'll soon see how it all turns out when Dying Light 2 is released on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series consoles on February 4, 2022. Hogwarts Legacy. Despite having read the books and watched the movies, we all want to get back to the magical world of Harry Potter, don't we? The recently announced Hogwarts Legacy is going to be your Hogwarts Express waiting for you on King's Cross Station Platform 9 3/4 in 2022. The game is going to explore the magical world from the books after the characters of the movies. Harry himself might not be present, but expect iconic characters to return. Of course, as the name suggests, the game will take place in Hogwarts, but the world beyond it will be hugely explorable as the trailers had shown us. The game will feature an open-world setting and will have action role-playing elements. You will be able to create your own Hogwarts student and customize it any way you want it. Casting spells, brewing potions, training magical beasts under your own will, and much more await you. And finally, for our top 1 pick, Gran Turismo 7. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Gran Turismo 7 is coming on March 4, 2022, and is going to be the first game in the series that is coming for 2 generations of PlayStation consoles. So, PS4 owners, your prayers are heard. The game is going to build on everything Gran Turismo 5 and 6 were. GT Simulation Mode is back alongside special events, championships, driving school, tuning parts shop, GT Auto, GT Sports Mode, and more. Tracks and modes are here, but what about wheels? Don't worry, the latest trailer revealed more than 400 cars to choose from. Despite being stated by both Sony and Microsoft that they would like to end the console war in the 9th console generation, things are proving to be quite the opposite. Xbox and PlayStation platforms are clashing with one another more than ever before. Even Nintendo is stepping up to the fight with not just its traditional first-party exclusives, but with a lot of multi-platform titles that the powerful Switch handles quite well. If PlayStation is your console of choice, you would definitely ask yourself questions like, is my console giving me good titles? What should I play next? Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.